Hey guys, Jay here. Gonna wrap this thing up hopefully today. I've got a handful of jerseys left to show. It's my jersey edition number 5. I really want to wrap this up. I have other items, other great collectibles and other style items I'd like to show off, but I want to get some closure on my jersey collection. So we'll start here with the O's. First jersey here, Alexander Ovechkin. This is his rookie Capitals jersey, CCM tags. Little did I know what the future held for this guy. Very, very difficult autograph to get. Almost impossible if you're a regular collector. He is not a good signer. His first couple years in the league, he was okay. I remember I got him even when he played in the first World Cup after he was drafted. This I got signed at a public signing. And like I said, maybe his second or third year, I got him at the NHL Awards, but he was signing everything in red. And I have not seen him sign since, at least from where I've been. Very difficult to autograph. Alexander Ovechkin. Next jersey here, number 24, Red Wings jersey, Bob Probert. This guy was not a great signer as a player. I remember getting him, or going after him when he was playing for the Blackhawks. And the irony of this is after he retired, he joined like the NHL alumni. He started making a lot of appearances at alumni games and whatnot, and he was a great signer there. So I got a whole bunch of items signed by him over the few years I did see him once he retired, including this Red Wings number 2. I held on to this number for, I guess, about 12 years. He passed away a few years after I got it signed. And it wasn't until about a year ago I wanted to get this done. So I ended up buying this Red Wings vintage CCM jersey. Brought the number to my guy. You know, he did it absolutely perfectly. You can see the Detroit, kind of the sloped verbiage. I was very nervous about if something screwed up on this jersey because you don't get a second chance with Probert. When I was a kid, I was absolutely scared to death of him. I remember the fights he'd be in playing the Leafs. His jersey would always get ripped off. His shirt would get ripped off. Great player, and he was a super nice guy. He's now deceased. Considered the greatest fighter of all time, and I agree with that. So very happy to get this. And like I said, I held the number for about 12 years. Finally got it stitched up, and it's beautiful. Next one we got here is Hall of Famer Luc Robitaille. My favorite childhood jersey, the LA Kings, being a Gretzky fan that I am. Nothing really too special with this. Robitaille is a great signer. I got this signed while he was in town one year. I actually got the Kings number signed, and he signed it great. Kind of see in blue up there. Got it stitched up after. Love it. Have a bunch of stuff signed by Robitaille. This is my only jersey though, but you know, really sharp looking. One of my favorite jerseys, Patrick Waugh, one of my all-time favorite players. So this, I was striking out with Waugh here in Toronto, and I kind of figured out the master plan to get him. I'd go to Buffalo and get him. While he was coaching the Avalanche, he seemed to always sign for me there. We do a family trip, go see the Sabres play the Avalanche. I'd book us in the same hotel that the Avalanche were staying in, and I'd get him there like clockwork. Interesting here, when he first signed the jersey, I noticed he went off the number, and he kind of, I was kind of caught off guard. Then I started noticing there's a lot of jerseys and numbers online and stuff, and that's what he does. I think it's his maneuver. He's trying to prevent you from selling it, but I'm 100% positive. The way I feel is he intentionally goes off the number. But this is a really cool jersey. It's the CCM center ice with the fight strap. It's the game jersey from the 90s. And a lot of times you get the wrong cut of numbers on the Hab jersey. This is perfect, from that player era. So love that Waugh jersey. From the same trip, or one of the trips, Joe Sakic would always travel with him. I was in the lobby one night, and I overheard assistant coach Dave Ferris say, "I'm waiting for Joe." I knew who he was talking about. Sakic came down to the lobby. I was ready with this Nordiques jersey. Signed it good, really cool. you know, bang on the number. Here's an Avalanche Sakic. Nothing special with this. This is what I got this signed while he was a player. He came to town with Colorado. I had him sign across the one there. The Avalanche have this. It's called an iceberg twill kind of fabric. You can see a little bit raised and detailed. That's the correct stitching on Avalanche jerseys for the numbers from that era. But Sakic's always a great guy. Always signs. And yeah, just a regular road trip. I've got many autographs from Sakic. This one I kind of regret. Not regret the jersey, but I bought this jersey on eBay. Shanahan was playing with the Red Wings at the time, and I forget the circumstances, but there was just a few of us there before the game. He came out. He gave me a beautiful autograph on it. Kind of hard to see, and I don't know what is with this jersey I bought. It looked good, but the number just completely, it's fading right off this jersey. So anyways, the jersey I thought was great, but I guess you're always, you never know what you're buying sometimes online. It's an authentic jersey. It's just something with the number. I don't know if it's Scotch guarded or what, but it's fading. Went back to him a few years later. I got him on this. The white jersey. He did a good job here. Signed across the 4. Shanahan, number 14. White Wings jersey with the A. This is a CCM. No, sorry, this is a Nike, so it would be like the 97, 98 type. So I kind of righted the wrong on the red one. You know, he works for the Leafs, so I do see him, get him a few times a year. He's a very nice guy, Shanahan. Hall of Famer. Next one, love this guy. One of my all-time favorites, Teemu Selanne. I love this jersey too. This is the 92-93 jersey with the Centennial patch. Goals for Kids patch. Number 13. Teemu got him while he was coming through town a few years ago. This guy is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in hockey. Always signs. Even like when his teammates were terrible. You know, he always made an exception. Always signed. Always a great guy. He kind of gets it. You know, I think he's just one of those guys like, you know, I'm in the NHL. I love the fans. I really don't care. And he had his own black Sharpie. I remember that. So really nice autograph on that. I just kind of love this Teemu Jets. Just kind of back up here. Very nice. Just kind of like my Housley. Next one. Love this guy, Scotty Stevens. This guy was kind of elusive as a player. Not the easiest autograph. This is actually just a couple years ago. I had the number, and he came out with, I don't know if it put him in a good mood, but he was walking around with Larry Robinson, and he walked over to me. I pulled the number out, and like he did a beautiful job on that number 4. Spread it right out. Had this stitched up. This is a Coho. New with tags. The big C. Love these Devils jerseys. Love Scott Stevens. Fantastic autograph. Like when I got this done, I was so thrilled. It's just, he was one of my favorite players growing up. Always will be, and I love how this jersey came out. He did a great job of it. Matt's captain of the Leafs. Got this while he was playing for the Leafs, so I had the jersey. I actually got him driving in to a practice, and he pulled over just for me. He was a great guy. I was the only guy there. It was around, I remember it was around Christmas time. And there's his autograph, the big S, Sundin. And even now, I got him the last couple of years when he comes to town, I've gotten him. And he's always pretty good. He was a great captain. I miss when players were like him. Like I go down to get the Leafs now, and like all the best players rarely sign. Like I remember like the days of Sundin when he signed. Gilmour Clark, they all did it. You know, you'd see Matt's maybe every 4 times you saw him, he'd sign once. Like Austin Matthews and these guys, every 30 times you see him, maybe they sign once. This is another one I got while he was a player. It's the autograph there, the S up the 1. This is the road jersey. Really cool, great captain. Matt Sundin, love that guy. This one got a training camp last year in Niagara Falls. It was my son. It's his jersey, John Tavares, the current captain. guess I could put the C on this one, but he was, like I said, it was training camp in Niagara Falls, and they were all kind of doing the lineup after one of the days, and my son was holding the jersey, and Tavares came right over to him and signed it. Did a beautiful autograph on there. And yeah, he's a pretty good guy too. We also got him, my son got him, we went down, I guess around Christmas time, and you know, he was one of the few that signed on the team. But I love this jersey too. It's a Fanatics. There you go, John Tavares. Jose Theodore on the Habs. You see it down there. So the story behind this one is during the first NHL lockout, I guess it was like 2005. There was a sports apparel store going out of business, and I went over there, and they had a bunch of stitched jerseys, and the owner made me a deal. He gave me 10 jerseys, $75 a piece, so they're all stitched. And I went through a bunch, so I paid him, I guess, $750 for the 10. This is a good deal. These are authentic stitched jerseys. I had a Gretzky in there. I had those 2 Sundins. I can't even remember, but anyways, I got them all done. Believe it or not, the hardest one was this Jose Theodore. He went through a phase where he was like getting really bad and really tough, and he wouldn't sign. And this was like the end of the line. He was playing for the Florida Panthers, and we kind of always say, as soon as they're playing for the Panthers, they start signing. It doesn't matter how bad the guy is most of the time. When you're playing for the Panthers, you're going to start signing autographs, and that's true with this one. This was like right at the end of the career. And I got him leaving a skate and finished that baby up. This from that same lot. This is an old Joe Thornton Bruins jersey. Really nice autograph on there. Doesn't really sign. To get that autograph now is tough. He's kind of hot and cold. Like, there's been times where he's been great, and he's signing, and then he'll go through a stretch like the last few years. I haven't seen him touch a Sharpie in at least a few years. I think the last time I got him was maybe 2016. Most of the time he's been okay. And the whole Sharks team is really bad about autographs now. I mean, the whole league is very tough, but the Sharks particularly. But that's an old school Thornton. Jonathan Toews, Blackhawks, Reebok. I was outside waiting for these guys all day. It was like one of those days any autograph hound can tell you stories, but you're waiting all day. You got nothing. You know, I'm hungry. I go to grab a hot dog down the street off a vendor. Sure enough, the second I turn the corner, Toews comes out and starts signing for everyone. I get back there, and I just missed him. Everyone's telling me, you just missed Toews. He did one each. Couldn't believe it. And then lo and behold, just as I was, sulking my sorrows, Toews comes out a side door. He's with his girlfriend. And I was honest with him. I was like, listen, Jonathan, I was just grabbing a hot dog. You didn't sign for me. And he did the jersey. So it was nice. Then he didn't do anything else. But that's where I got this done. And I was happy. It was like a good moment after a depressing moment. It's Stevie Yzerman. Love this one. This guy was one of the most difficult autographs as a player. And this was when he got inducted to the Hall of Fame. And I went to the fan fest in the hall wearing the jersey thinking I could possibly get him inside there. And there was no chance. Like, it was a waste of time. I was leaving the Hall of Fame, leaving the fan fest, and he walked out of an elevator behind me. And I still had the jersey on, and I literally just yanked the marker out of my pocket, turned around, and he signed it on the 9 there. This is really cool. He's such an icon. I loved him growing up. Loved getting this jersey done. It's not a lot of times he'll sign along the 1, but I mean, I'll take it on the 9. Any Yzerman I'll take. So that's about that. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the jerseys. Thanks for staying with me for the 5 parts, and please subscribe and keep watching my videos. I'm gonna have a lot of cool items coming up. It's hard to add stuff now given the circumstance with the quarantine, but hopefully this gets behind us sooner rather than later, and we can move on from this. So thanks for watching.